Hello and welcome all lovers of indie games. I hope you're having an awesome day so far. It's review season this week for me, and the first game I'm reviewing is Arena Renovation, an immersive simulator that throws you in old, decrepit and beat up sports centres and tasks us with cleaning and renovating them. It's time we talk about the story, gameplay and what I thought about Arena Renovation. These will be segmented below so you can jump between the parts as you want, so sit back, relax and let's do some cleaning together. First of all, the game doesn't have a story, so I've decided to make one that fits the brief. You're down on your luck, and no one is wanting to hire you. You've applied everywhere and each time it's always the same. You don't have enough experience. You're not what we're looking for. If only I'd stayed playing table tennis. I might have been a pro by now. Hey, I wonder how the old hall is doing. I should get in touch with them and see how the tournament went. As you arrive at the old hall, you see your former master locking up and a single tear coming down their face. They tell you it's all over, and if only someone had cleaned the hall. You know what you need to do. It's time to renovate that arena. Arena Renovation starts by putting us in an old table tennis hall and explaining the basics of what we'll need to do to get the place back to its former glory days. As you complete each level, you unlock a new place that needs a little bit more than elbow grease to clean. You can look towards either going for the 100% in an area that shows you that you're the bee's knees of the renovating world, or the game does allow you to move on at 40% if you just want to do the little bit and the bare minimum to get to the different arenas. Ideally, you'll want to 100% all arenas. One, because it's a sense of accomplishment from what you first see to what it ends up looking like, and two, the game rewards you with a little bit of extra cash and XP. Pretty good deal, right? Each new area that you go to clean gets bigger and messier. Sometimes you feel like it's just an impossible task to get through everything, but I think if you've played a game like this before, I'm talking like games like House Flipper, you'll know how therapeutic and relaxing this actually is. You just stick your own music on and clean. It's an odd sensation as you end up losing multiple hours, sometimes just cleaning and decorating a room. In a way, I think that's what makes these games very relaxing, because all you're doing is cleaning. Sometimes you don't want to go clean your own house, but it's strange that when you do it in a game and you see this big area get cleaned in like an hour or two, you feel fantastic. You feel like you've actually accomplished something. And that's what makes them amazing. You just feel so relaxed at the end of these things. You have multiple tools that you'll need to use. These are your hands to pick up litter from the floor, a hammer to smash things, a pressure washer to get paint off, a paintbrush to put paint on, a trowel to smooth a wall, and a flooring tool to add tiles to a floor. I personally like to do one task at a time, so I'll go around and pick all the litter up, and then I'll move on to something else. I feel like I get more done that way and see the progress as it all unfolds. There's one thing I would definitely do though. I would say turn the volume down on the game effects, as each tool at the moment just has one sound effect and it becomes very irritating very fast. Pressure washing, I love it, but when all you hear is the same sound effect over and over, it drives you a little bit crazy. Once you've cleaned the whole place, it's time to fill it up with items you need to buy. You can buy a whole manner of items to fill these arenas. Each area needs a certain amount of items before you can 100% it. So each room will need its own items, an office will need office items, whereas a locker room will need locker items. It kind of makes it a little bit different so you know exactly what you're putting in the room. Once you reach level 10, you can start to buy your own properties. This will normally happen at around the third arena that you've renovated. What you need to do is turn them into what potential investors are looking for. These can be maybe someone wants more offices and a certain number of sports halls, or another person wants more locker rooms and one main hall. It's up to you what you build and who to sell it to. Arena Renovation is a game that you can get lost in. I don't think it's as polished as some of the other simulator games out there, but it is in early access and I can see the promise already. I think for what's already been added and released in the early access build though, is more than enough to sink your teeth in. I definitely think it's one of those where if you love these games, you will really enjoy this one. I hope you've all enjoyed the review, and many thanks to those who stayed around until the end. I'll catch you all next time. Bye bye!